Hi guys. Sorry I'm a bit late. Getting ready to go out. Why is this so... It needs to be higher or something. It's like on the wrong angle. Ooh. What's happening, guys? Hi guys. Hi Nat. Hi Meg. When he takes ages to respond, how can I stop feeling anxious and automatically think the worst? Stop doing that, Nat. He told you the other day that he missed you. Run with that. Okay? Stop going back to your old thinking. Why are you going back to your old thinking? Stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that. With that shark, go back to the old thinking, or are you the head of the ocean? Are you running the shit or not? Are you determining the way he acts towards you or not? Or are you letting him run the show and let him run your emotions and let him let you react? Oh, I forgot to bring my bloody nail polish remover. Damn it. Finally getting the notifications again. Yay! Everyone came on suddenly. All of a sudden, I forgot. Where's my nail polish remover? Hang on, guys, while I get my nail polish remover while I talk to you. Because I'm going out. As you can see, I have no glasses on. I've got my contact lenses in. There it is. I'm trying to paint my nails while I'm talking to you guys. Paint my nails. I'm going to multitask. I'm not great at multitasking, but I'm going to try. Hang on, guys. I'm coming. Right. There we go. I'm going to multitask. It seems really low. How do I stop my thoughts from not spiraling? Guys, you've got to... Oh, thanks, darling. I've actually got makeup on my face and no glasses. I never have makeup on in the lives. I just put lippy on sometimes. Hi, laws of waiting for your life. Yes. How do I stop my thoughts from not spiraling? Are you affirming? Guys, when you spiral, affirm instead. The spiraling is counteracted by the affirming. You understand? The spiraling is old thoughts over and over and over and over and over and over. So you've got to put new thoughts in over and over and over and over. That's the only way. Tap it out. EFT tap. Go and guided meditate. Go and do the Ho'oponopono. Anything you can to stop your brain from spiraling. Got it? Lodge, you've helped me through so much. My SP is finally giving me anything I want. Thank you so much. Oh, wonderful, J. Ollie NN. Wonderful, darling. Hooray. What did you do? Tell us what you did. I'm just not interested in manifesting SP anymore. I don't feel like anything anymore. Oh, well, Jesus. What, anything? You feel like getting up in the morning? Darling, if you don't feel like manifesting SP anymore, it's probably because you're not seeing enough movement in the 3D and you're looking at the 3D and looking for validation. Is it that, or have you actually decided you don't want them anymore? If it's that, move on to another manifestation, your career or your house or your job or whatever it is. But if it's because you're giving up because you're not seeing any movement, then I wouldn't, whatever it is. But if it's because you're giving up because you're not seeing any movement, then I wouldn't recommend that. And then the manifestation was just there and then they lost it. They lose it because they gave up too quick. Don't be the guy picking to get the gold in one cave and another guy picks to get the gold in the other cave, and one guy gives up and he misses out and the next guy picks about a meter further and he gets the gold nugget. Don't be that guy. Hi Loz, I've not been the best today, but I'm flipping. I don't care. Good, darling. Ashley said, I'm telling Loz you did that. Haha, so I'm dobbing myself in. What did you do? Hang on, I can't see it. How to stop obsessing over your manifestations. When are you waiting for something to happen? When you are waiting for something to happen. Guys, look, a lot of you are looking at the 3D for validation. I know it's the normal way to do life. I really want you to flip the way you live and go, if it's happening in my mind, it's going to happen out there eventually. Stop looking out there. If you're feeling despondent, if you're looking for movement, there's no movement. If you're waiting for things to happen, you're doing this wrong. I can't stress that enough. I really need you to understand that you've got to understand the way it works is you put that out there. Whatever you're seeing now, you caused. If you can get that, then when you're looking at it, it's like looking at a dead body and expecting it to be revived. Look at it and think, well, that's dead, isn't it? This 3D. I created that. I can't make it malleable and change it because I created it in my mind. Now it's reflecting. It's like going into the mirror and trying to put, like if I was just putting my makeup on just then and I started putting the makeup on the mirror instead of my face, wouldn't that be stupid? That's what you'd be doing. Out here is the reflection in the mirror. And you're trying to put makeup on yourself, but instead you start putting it on the mirror. You're putting your lipstick here, putting your eyelashes on, you know, your mascara. I don't have fake eyelashes, but you know, mascara. And you're doing it on the mirror. And then you look at yourself later on, you leave the house, and you realise you've got no makeup on. And you think, what the fuck was that? Oh, that's right. I was meant to do it on myself. Guys, you're meant to do it inside yourself, not outside. I can't stress this enough. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I don't know why people aren't getting it. I know it's a new way of thinking, but it's the only way of thinking. Got it? Oh, thanks, guys. I've actually got makeup on for the first time ever. I really made Ashley car break by thinking it would on purpose. A sec, we both just laughed. Oh, you thought the car would break down and it did? So you hate it when that shit happens. Love this analogy. Yes, guys. As Neville said, it's like trying to smash the mirror in order to change your face, but you smash your mirror instead of changing your face. How to stop checking 3D? What I just said. It's a reflection. So what are you checking it for? Do I rewrite as much detail as possible, or can I summarise? It's up to you, Danny Marie. Stop thinking you're doing it wrong. You're constantly asking me questions. Can I do this? Should I change this? La, 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 la. Why don't you just step into the state of, I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I don't need to ask Loz any more questions because I actually know what I'm doing now. I'm a master at this. Guys, I really want some of you to really step into that. Kat has. Brittany has. Emily has. A lot of you have. Okay? Lisa has. There's a lot of people who've been following me for a long time who've just stepped into, I know what I'm doing now. Oh, I can do this. I need you all to do that. I need to do that sometimes. Remind myself. Loz, I'm really depressed mode. If I try to get out of it, but my mind doesn't function well, I don't know what to do. Darling, you've got to affirm. There's no way out but through. The only way out is through. You've got to affirm and affirm and affirm and affirm until you feel better. You've got to ho'oponopono that shit or EFT tap that out. Okay? My friend gave birth to a baby recently, but the baby died. Oh, she was always very worried while pregnant. I don't know what to say about that, but that can happen. You worry and worry and worry and worry and worry about it. That's why if I were going to go get pregnant right now, I wouldn't want to hear shit. Because I'm old. I'd just say to the doctor, thanks for the information. Can you write that down, put it in an envelope? And then I'd never read it. Honestly, that's what I do. Morning. Hang on, guys. I'm scrolling right up because I missed so much shit because I was talking. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Oh, Lisa, I was just talking about you. Hi from Ireland. Okay, hang on. I need help. I texted my SP after he texted me after 4 months no contact. Okay, what's the problem? I wished him Independence Day, but he hasn't replied to me yet. Well, Jesus Christ. If he replied to you first, what the fuck are you worried about? He texted you after 4 months, and now you're freaking out, but he was the one who texted you first. Well, what are you freaking out about? Give it time. You've had 4 months of nothing, and now you're freaking out after a day or 4 hours or 4 days. Guys, if you had no contact for 4 months and you're suddenly freaking out after a few days, I ask you, are you feeling all right? You had 4 months of no contact, and now you're freaking out after a few days. Assess yourself. Can I manifest him giving me an explanation to me, telling me the truth about something? You can if you like, darling, but you do realise that you manifested it, so what are you waiting for an apology or an explanation for? Do you understand that you created whatever the circumstance is with your mind, so what do you need the explanation for? Or are you not getting that? Lodge, you look great today. Thanks, darling. It's called makeup. I actually put a slight bit of foundation on my face. Tiny, weeny bit. Some mascara. Did my eyebrows. Put some lippy on. Put my contacts in. I never wear makeup on the live, guys, except lippy. How do I stop my thoughts not spiraling? I told you, you got to affirm. Okay, so I was mad today and told Ashley his car will break if he annoys me. Gearbox broke an hour later. That's so good. So funny. I'm just not, hang on. It's okay though. I know I did it and I'm affirming a cheap fix. It's funny how fast it happened. Oh, Jesus. My SP hasn't replied to me yet after he replied to me for his birthday after 4 months no contact. Darling, please stop freaking out and start saying, he's just thinking of something wonderful to say. It's been so long. He wants it to be good. He wants to say the perfect message. That's what's happening. Why does shit happen when we have no clue how we manifested that? Because you were treading in the wine press and at some point, somewhere, you probably thought it, but you don't realise. You reap what you sow, guys. Most of you don't even know what you're sowing. Most of you don't even realise what the fuck you're thinking half the time. Did you ever think the thoughts of the things that are happening now? Like that example the girl just gave of the baby dying. I know that sounds awful, but it happens. Like I was talking about when I got robbed in Africa, the only people who got robbed in this whole resort were me, my brother and my dad. The rest of the resort were fine. No one else got robbed except for us, and I'd been thinking we'd get robbed the whole time. I was worried about bad shit happening the whole time we were in Africa, and one of the things I was concerned about was getting robbed at this particular resort because I'd read a review. I manifested that. No one else in the whole resort got robbed. When were you trading in the wine press? When were you thinking that shit? Hi, Loz. Hi, Alan. How to stop checking the 3D. Just stop fucking looking! Guys, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to come around your house and blindfold you and tie you to a chair and kidnap you and say, now listen, stop checking the socials. Now have a bit of fucking self-control. Just stop. It's like a person trying to quit smoking. How do I quit smoking? Listen, you dumb bitch. You get the cigarettes and you just chuck them in the bin. How about that? You just don't pick them up and stick them in your mouth and light them. What kind of question's that? How do I stop smoking? You just stop. How do you stop looking at the 3D? You just fucking stop. Got it? My eyes look really wide. Hang on. SP and I now have been back in contact for 2 weeks and have plans to hang out again. Irons! Yay! Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, that's great news. Hooray. Me right now. It's okay. I'll buy a new gearbox. I'm rich. Yes, darling. Good. Loz, I'm really depressed. I saw that one. By the way, Loz, it's actually working with my SP and in general. Thank you for your time. Oh, wonderful. Really, darling. Hooray. Can my sister talk to my SP to get her back? Can my sister talk to my SP to get her back? Oh, okay, this is a girl you're talking about. Why would you want your sister to talk to her? Why are you trying to mess with the 3D? Why are you trying to mess with the middle and mess with the how and how it happens? Why don't you just assume you and her are together already and you don't have to worry about your sister having a part in it? That's you manipulating the 3D and it will backfire on your face. You are not old. Yes, I am. Brad Yates on YouTube is fantastic. Yes, he does the EFT tapping. He's wonderful. I know what to do. I just come here for your brilliant energy. The Loz Show. Oh, thank you, darling. The Loz Show. That's what my friend always used to say whenever I used to tell stories about my family. And he'd always say, another episode of the Steenholtz, because that's the name of my family. I always had these nuts stories. Affirmations to get a good job. I love my new job. It was so easy for me to get. Everyone's so jealous of my dream career. You don't even need to know what the job is doing. Someone in Sammy's group talked about the Millikan technique. They said loop 1 affirmation in sats. Millikan. Milkian. Loop 1 affirmation in sats. Well, yeah, you can do that. Loop 1 affirmation over and over. Absolutely. Well, that's what Neville used to do. Just one affirmation like, isn't it wonderful, isn't it wonderful? I don't think it's a certain technique. It's just what Neville used to do. He called me and blocked after that. I don't understand what's going on. Well, darling, look, did you fear he might block you? Did you worry it was too good to be true? Did you have fearful thoughts after he spoke to you? Is it just the old thoughts playing out? Don't worry about it. I called him, but my number shows as private, and he knows I'm the one behind it. He didn't answer, but that's fine. I'll affirm and persist. Do that, darling. Affirm and persist. Repetition, the fastest way to penetrate the mind. Yes, well, darling, are you repetitively thinking the thoughts you're already thinking? That's how they're sinking in and becoming beliefs. Yes, the yelling. Think I accidentally got a second SP. Oh, nothing better than an accidental SP, darling. Wonderful. Oh, thanks, Sandra. I'm lucky to have always been so self-aware, and so aware of my thoughts makes it easier. Yeah, guys. But I was always self-aware, but I didn't know how to change it. I've always been very self-aware to my own detriment, but I didn't quite know how to change it. I was like, yes, I know what I'm doing, but now what? Everything was going well with my SP, and I was only thinking good things, affirming, but we broke up. Okay, darling, were you having any fearful thoughts before that are now playing out? Don't worry, okay? Will you have any fearful thoughts like this is too good to be true, this was all too easy, I can't believe I manifested him back, blah, blah, blah. What were you thinking either before this or when it started going well? That's why. How to not self-doubt when you see the 3D. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. The 3D really threw me the other week, and I went against all of my own teachings and looked at it and got completely thrown by it. I know it's hard, But I want you just, when you've done that, okay, well, I looked. Well, fuck. Now I've really fucked my brain. I need to get back on the horse and go back in my mind to what I do want and not look at what I don't want. You've really just got to go back in your mind, guys, and concentrate on that. What are we all laughing at? What did I say? I saw in my dream the opposite of what I want. Do you believe in dreams? Guys, I had a dream the opposite of what I want the other night. I just woke up and laughed. I went, whatever. Laugh at it. It's just your subconscious knowing it's aware of all your shit. Yes, kidnap me, Loz. I'll be your assistant. Wonderful guy. Affirmations get a good job. Oh, sorry, it's 99 you missed as I've gone way too far up. I always ignore the 3D while manifesting. Is it desperate calling and texting even though he always responds? What? Is it desperate calling and texting even though he always responds? Yes, it is desperate calling and texting even though he always responds. Please don't do that if you're constantly the one doing it first. Laws are king and queen energy the same. Like, should king take action first or still wait? Okay, John, that's a good question. King energy is a bit different in that you can be the initiator and be a masculine energy. It's very different than feminine energy. Okay, but I want you, when you're taking action, to take action from the standpoint of, I succeed at everything I do and I'm confident in what I do. So I take action. I take the lead. I am the leader. I'm running this shebang. I run how the relationship goes. I suggest, I call, I'm the leader. I'm the boss. I'm the king. Right? It's very different than feminine energy, which is leaning back and doing nothing. Masculine energy is action. Okay? So you can take action as much as you like, as long as you do it from a place of absolute confidence that you're running this show. And she's going to appreciate you being in masculine energy. Masculine energy is doing. Feminine energy is being. Haha, I'm scared of big white eyes. Don't do that. Sorry, guys. Repetition, yes. I saw that one. Please don't ask the same question 1,000 times. I answered it. How can I manifest for others? Literally imagine what you want them to look like, be like, act like, say to you, be like to you, be like around you. I've had 2 similar guys messaging me all day, all night, saying how decent and fun and smart I am. Really, Kat, how dare they? Get his birds fall down but no SP yet. Don't worry, darling, just know it's working. He's ignoring me. How do I get him back? Stop saying he's ignoring you. You're literally affirming that and you just get more of the ignoring. Thanks for changing my life, Loz. Got to go. Happy manifesting, guys. Oh, Ali, wonderful. Assume he just forgot and got busy. He will get back to you. He always comes back. Yes, that's a great assumption. Money affirmations have been working great. Told you about mum's 30K, but cousin won 3K too. Oh, Jenny Marie, wonderful. Is not my words like a fire and like a hammer that breaks rocks into pieces? What's this? Why are you giving me Bible quotes? Will self-concept bring your SP back? Yes, darling, because it's you that fucked it up with your shitty thinking. Okay? Whatever fearful thoughts you were having during the relationship were based on your self-concept, your concept of you. If you now change those, they will then reflect back your new thinking. Because were you having fearful thoughts during the relationship that caused the relationship to fall apart? I bet you fucking did. If you go back and assess what you were thinking before you broke up, I bet you figure out why you broke up. And they were your thoughts, weren't they? Not theirs. Thank you, darling. Now it makes sense to me. Good. Good, John. How do we manifest if we struggle to imagine? Look, if you struggle to imagine, just affirm. They're just words. It's just sentences you're saying over and over and over again with some truth, with some conviction. You don't have to imagine it. Your brain will naturally imagine even without you realising it. Hang on, guys. When will your courses start? Oh, sorry, guys. Look, after I've moved house, I just activated my internet at the new place today. So that's good. So after that, after I've moved, whenever that is. Lodge's looking very pretty. Oh, thanks, darling. I've actually got makeup on for the first time in ages. What to do when your friends ask about your SP? Darling, when friends ask, you can either lie and say, oh, yeah, everything's fine, or you say, I don't know, we're not in contact. Anyway, or say, I don't want to talk about it, it upsets me. If you say, I don't want to talk about it, it upsets me, most of the time people fucking shut up straight away because they don't want to upset you. Say that. Just wanted to say, I love Loz. Oh, Catch Customs. Thank you, darling. I spent the last 4 months thinking I'm not good enough for SP and doing that mess now. Good, Rob. The penny has dropped. Hooray. What to do when your friends ask about your SP? I saw that one. Can I manifest SP reaching out to me by tomorrow? Well, if you think you can, darling, fucking do that. I can't do that shit. I don't manifest on time frames, but if you think you can, try it. Love the energy. Good. Confidence is key, yes, guys. Will I pass my driving test this year? How the fuck do I know, Maxine Jones 08? I'm not a psychic. This is a manifestation channel. Tell yourself you will. See yourself driving, and then you will pass. I was trying so hard to not look at 3D, but he just left me alone outside a bar. I'm done. What do you mean? So you were on a date, and he left you alone outside in a bar. I'm done. Why are you done? Were you thinking at any time that he was an asshole, that he doesn't date well, that he doesn't want to commit to you, that he doesn't want you, that he doesn't love you, that he's a player, that he's looking at other girls, and then he did that? Why are you done? You caused it. Are you understanding that? You're causing his behaviour with your shitty thinking about yourself and him? What thoughts did you have about him that might have been reflected in him doing that kind of stuff to you? If you're done, okay, but you'll just do it with the next guy because you haven't changed your thinking about you or relationships or how guys treat you, and the same thing will happen with the next guy until you change your thinking. Got it? What do I make of SP saying I deserve better? It's your old shitty thinking, Danny Marie, thinking that he doesn't want you. It's just some excuse comes out of their mouth. You could do better than me. I'm not a good guy. Blah, blah, blah. Did you think before they didn't want you? There's just some fat excuse out their mouth. Morning, I was watching while I'm working. Oh, hi, Sarah Cox. I want him to come back to me and stay with me forever. Help me, please. Okay. Are you imagining in your mind that you're together? Or are you in just desperate, needy energy? I need him to come back. I want him to come back. I need help. If anyone ever writes help at the end of their fucking question, it makes me realise they're in desperate, needy energy and they ain't going to be manifesting them back anytime soon until they get rid of that. You feel desperate. Oh my God, I need help. Help me. What kind of people ask for help? When they're in danger, when they're drowning, when they're sick, when they're needing, like their house is on fire, they're in a desperate state. Help me. SOS, save my soul, help me. Are you in that state? Because that ain't a good state to be in. Okay, I need help from you. I can't do this by myself. I've relinquished my power to something outside of me because I can't do this by myself. If you guys are asking for help, assess that. Are you realizing you caused the situation and therefore you can change it? Have you stepped into your power and realized you're a master manifester and you manifested this entire situation? Or are you looking for coaches and people on TikToks to answer your questions and give you help because you're not understanding that you caused it and you can change it? I ask you. You look so beautiful. Oh, thanks, darling. I've got makeup on. Do you think getting affirmations on the Apple Watch throughout the day will work? Oh, do it, darling. Go ahead, try it. I don't have an Apple Watch. Any affirmations for weight loss? Weight is falling off me. I'm so wonderfully thin. Everyone thinks I look so thin these days. Everyone's commenting on how beautiful I look. We've got a new challenge next week, guys, about body beautiful, okay? Weird one. I feel like I'm too attached to my phone. Any affirmation suggestions? Lots of people are, guys. You get like avoidant. You start avoiding doing things by constantly getting dopamine hits on your phone, by getting notifications or looking at your phone or obsessing about your phone or distracting yourself from your feelings with your phone. Just start saying, I don't need my phone. I barely look at my phone. You're amazing. Thanks, April Queen. My third at present is result of my shitty thinking in the past, going to make it positive and self-concept. Okay. My 3D at present is a result of my shitty thinking. Okay, got it, Dizzy. Yeah, well, everyone's 3D is. How can I restrain myself, not reach out first? I really want him to reach out first. Liliana, I don't know, guys. What do you want me to do? You want me to come around your house and tie you down? Hold a gun to your head and say, don't call them? Just don't. Guys, start affirming they're going to contact you. For the person who asked about weight loss, if you can visualize, imagine yourself skinny, yes, do that, guys. Absolutely, Hallie. Love you, guys. Oh, thanks, Cody Show. What about just feeling unbelievably loved? That's wonderful. Step into that state every day if you can. I am unbelievably loved. I am so fucking lovable. Everyone loves me. When I walk in a room, everyone takes notice of me. Everyone compliments me. Everyone loves me. Everyone who meets me loves me. Once you've met me, you love me. You can't be without me because I'm so fucking unbelievably lovable. That's a great one. Great, I love that. What to affirm when SP's family doesn't approve of the relationship? You think they don't, therefore they won't. Okay? There's a lot of people who've had situationals with me in calls where their SP's family don't like them, or there's differing religions, and now none of that matters because they got rid of that fucking story. You cling on to that story like Romeo and Juliet. Next minute, you'll be dead in a bloody vault somewhere. One of you's drunk poison, the other one stabbed yourself. Because you gave up because the circumstances were so overwhelming that your parents didn't approve. The families didn't approve. If they got rid of that fucking story, Romeo and Juliet would have lived happily ever after, but they were so determined with this Capulet and Montague fight going on that they couldn't possibly imagine themselves together. Stop looking at the obstacle and imagine they don't fucking care, and then they won't. How about feeling unbelievably loved by SP when I always have been and always have been for 8 years? Yes, say that. He's loved me for 8 years. All those 8 years. What is on your t-shirt, Loz? I don't know. It's in French. If anyone speaks French, l'amour, l'importe. L'amour, l'importe. What's l'importe mean? Love something, and it's got a bear on it. And it says something at the bottom. What's l'importe mean? L'importe. How do I manifest being good at chemistry? I'm top chemistry student. I'm so great at chemistry. I ace all my chemistry exams. I'm so good at chemistry. I used to think when I was a kid, I was good at chemistry, and yet I would say I'm terrible at maths. Now, they're akin to each other, and you need subdivision and multiplication to do chemistry, and yet I was ace at chemistry and fucking terrible at maths, because I used to say all the time, I'm bad at maths. I'm terrible at maths. I'm in remedial maths, and yet I used to get 90% in chemistry. Boy, because I used to say I was good at chemistry. Just say you are. What's your zodiac sign? Virgo, darling. Love the top. Oh, yeah. It was in my shop because I used to have a secondhand shop, and I love weird T-shirts. So I kept it. I think it's really interesting, and I've been reading a lot of books like Goddard. Oh, what are we talking about? Do it. If you want to go for it, no one else is doing it, you'll be successful. What's this? How do I affirm the end with SP, please? Guys, you've got to start imagining whatever it is you want with them has already happened. Okay, you're already married. You already got a baby. You're already living together. Whatever it is. Pick a scene that would imply your wish has been fulfilled. You are together already. Okay? Loz, how do I manifest being... Oh, I saw that one. What's on your t-shirt? Yes. Who cares? You're all my parents, got no free will. They adore my SP. Yeah, look. Who cares your... Look, if you say they love your SP, they'll love your SP. If you say they don't, they won't. It's really simple, guys. I don't know what the bottom says because I tied a knot in it. There's something else at the bottom. What's l'importe mean? Anyone know? L'importe. L'amour l'importe. Something to do with a bear or something. I don't know. I'm so keen to Goddard now, thanks to you. Oh, you love a bit of Goddard? Good. Does revision work? All the time. All the time. I revise, hurting myself all the time, cutting myself, burning myself all the time. When it's something physical, I do it all the time. I forgot to do it yesterday. I twisted my ankle in the park, and today when I was walking in the park, it started to hurt, and I remembered that I forgot to revise it. I thought, oh, fuck, I forgot to revise it. It's a bit late now. T-shirt means love wins. Does it? Love wins. L'amour l'importe. Yay! I wonder what the bottom says. Who cares? That's the most important bit. Love wins, guys. Imagine they love you. That will win. Love wins. Yes! What a great T-shirt. I love this T-shirt already. It's my favourite new T-shirt. If you could recommend one Never Got Our book, which one would it be? I think either Feeling is a Secret or The Power of Assumption. One of the two. They're both equally great. The titles reflect my affirmations. Yes. Love wins. Yep. Still don't get what side of self-concept I should affirm for. How do I know what's lacking in myself? Jesus Christ. Look at your 3D. Are you without love? Do you never have relationships that work out? Do people belittle you or put you down? Look at your 3D. Look at the way people treat you and speak to you and talk to you. That is what your self-concept is being reflected back as. People are not treating you well, therefore you don't feel good in yourself. People are belittling you, it's because you put yourself down or you don't feel good enough. People try and control you, that's because you allow people to control you. You're constantly over-giving, that's because you don't feel good enough, you feel like you need to give. Look at your 3D if you don't know what it is. Look at your childhood. How were you treated in childhood? Surely you must know what is wrong with you. Guys, if you don't know what's wrong with you, I can't fucking help. If you can't figure out, well, what terrible, fearful thoughts do I have? What terrible, horrible beliefs and awful thoughts do I have about myself? If you can't figure those out, I can't help you. Sit down for 20 minutes without looking at your phone, without listening to music, without doing jack shit, but writing down every single fucking thought that enters your mind. And darling, you will shock the shit out of yourself when you realize what it is you think. Then you'll realize what your self-concept needs to be, because it'll be the complete opposite of all the crap you just wrote down that you think all day long. Got it? How do I start manifesting now? What do you mean? You're manifesting all fucking day. You mean consciously? Start being aware of your thinking and changing it to what you do want. Not thoughts of what you don't want, thoughts of what you do want. I didn't mean to manifest a new man who won't take no for an answer. Oh, darling, love it. Yes. Okay, what are we saying? Hang on, guys. Yes, do follow me if you don't follow me already, guys. I go live twice daily, and all these lives are saved in the Facebook group. If you want to go to the Facebook group, Subconscious Lodge, you can watch these back. Okay? Oh, my God, you're a gift from God. Oh, April Queen. SP disrespected me tonight and left me at a bar. I feel like I have to look at the 3D now. Okay, look. User, blah, blah, blah. If you feel disrespected, you'll be disrespected. If you're looking at whatever he fucking did as disrespect, then I would seriously assess where you have dropped yourself in the toilet. Your self-concept is fucking in the toilet, that a guy could even treat you like that. Right now, in my 3D reality, no guy would stand me up at a bar because my self-concept's strong enough that would never happen to me. Now, something's happening in your self-concept where literally people disrespect you, and I bet you it doesn't just happen with men. I bet you it happens at work and with family and with friends. Because something within your self-concept allows other people to treat you badly, and then you have an expectation that people will treat you badly. And maybe you have a really poor relationship history with men, and men have constantly treated you badly, and so you have an expectation that men will disrespect you, and therefore this guy is doing it too. It's either the way you've always felt about yourself or the way you've always felt about men. Which is it? It's got nothing to fucking do with him. But if you keep saying guys disrespect you, they'll constantly keep doing it until you change that thinking. Can you manifest with just your thoughts? That's the only thing that manifests, darling. If someone's telling you to use bay leaves or cinnamon or a fucking crystal, they're an idiot. It's just thinking, darling. It's just changing your current thinking to the thinking of what you do want. Change old thinking to new thinking, and then your reality will change. It's all it is, darling. It's just changing thinking. If anyone's telling you different, stop watching them, because they're a moron. I didn't mean... Oh, hang on. My body is perfectionist. That's wonderful. I love learning new manifestation tips and advice from you. Oh, good, darling. Been manifesting so many good things in my life. Woo! We are happy, but I kind of feel like he's using me for my body. I can't help my thoughts. Oh, Jesus. Guys, if you feel like you're being used, you'll be used. If you feel like he's using you for your body, I ask you, darling, were you abused at some point in life or neglected by a parent, or are you just not feeling so good in yourself that you allow other people to use you because you feel you're not good enough? And so you actually see yourself as a sexual object. You don't see yourself as the girlfriend. That's what's going on there. No one can use you for your body, darling, unless you feel in yourself like you're not the girlfriend you don't get committed to and you get used. It's your thinking that's causing them to act like that. They'll meet another girl tomorrow and they would never dare use them for their body because they don't have those shitty, low self-concept thoughts about themselves that they would even dream of even being used. People can only use you if you feel like you're being used. Every time I had negative thoughts, I reaffirmed positively. Wonderful, darling. Good for you. Loz, how can I revise my conversation with where he said he's not coming back? Just go back to it, darling, and imagine either he didn't say that and change it, or imagine he's come back now and he's saying what you want him to say. I'm really sorry I said that. I don't know why I said it. I love you, babe. I wish I'd never said that. I know I hurt your feelings. I don't know why I said it. I don't know what came over me. And change the conversation. Have him in conversations with him, hearing what you wish he would say. If you can't revise. Sometimes it's easier. Revision can seem hard sometimes. I am overthinking and have so much anxiety. Darling, no one overthinks. It's just more dominant, prevalent thoughts that are negative more than positive, and so you notice them more. That's all it is. Stop saying you're overthinking and you won't. Start assessing yourself, figuring out what your thoughts are and affirming against those, and affirm those a lot. The new thoughts, a lot. My SP unblocked me and then blocked me again. I don't understand. Darling, probably because you thought it was too good to be true, or you're fearful he might do it and then he does. Just get on with your day and imagine he's unblocked you, and imagine he's constantly calling and texting you. He can't stop blowing up your phone and he loves you. How do I contribute to you, please? Oh, you can't, darling. I've stopped the one-to-one calls. When I get the courses out, darling, you can buy one. There you go. Tips for revision. Just go back to the scene in your mind. Change it to what you wish had been said or done. Change it, loop it, loop it, loop it, loop it until it feels natural, until it feels like that's what happened. How do I manifest SP being obsessed with me? He can't stop thinking about me. He's blowing up my phone. I'm on his mind 24/7. He's obsessed with me. Say those things, darling. How do you release doubt? Look, guys, test yourself and see. Look at your 3D. See if you've done anything with your thinking. Oh, yeah, fuck, I did that. And also test it. See if you can get someone to say something, do something, wear something. Get a free coffee, get a free meal. See a purple car. Test yourself. And when you get it, oh, tick. Someone said bibbidi jibbit. Tick. Someone wore a red t-shirt with a bear on it. Tick. Loz, what do you think about taking a pause from SP and doing self-concept learning? Will it help stopping getting triggered by third party? Absolutely. Guys, if you want to focus on yourself to stop getting triggered, do it. I manifest easily now thanks to you. Oh, wonderful, Twyla. If I've dreamt about being in a relationship with my SP twice, is the manifestation secured? Well, say it is, darling. Dreams mean whatever you think they mean. So give it that meaning. I was doing great, but reacted 3D and now he ignores me. He is angry. Stupid me. Stop saying he's angry. Stop saying he's ignoring you. Okay? Stop beating yourself up and hitting yourself in the face with a monkey emoji. Okay? Guys, if you've got a tendency to beat yourself up, you'll start saying, oh, I fucked it up. Oh, God, I fucked this up. Doesn't matter what I do. I can't fuck this up. He's not ignoring me. He's just having a think about what he's going to say. He loves me. He'll be back any fucking minute now. Say those things, darling. So we lie to ourselves. Well, aren't you lying to yourself all day long already? Darling, it's not lying to yourselves. It's having new thinking to create a new reality. If you want to call it lying to yourself, well, go ahead. My boss, you're lying to yourself with your shitty thinking about yourself. Oh, I'm fat, I'm not good enough. Aren't they lies? Aren't the shitty thoughts you have all day that got there from childhood, from punitive parents and teachers and people who treated you like crap, aren't those lies? The things you tell yourself all fucking day that are negative and horrible, make yourself feel shit about yourself, they're lies as far as I'm concerned. Does placebos help? If you want to use a crystal or whatever the fuck it is, darling, go ahead. If you want to go and blow cinnamon all over your house, do it if you need to. Taking control of our truth. Yes, darling. The other night, my SP asked, what do I want? And I said, I want you. And he said nothing back and kissed. Well, who cares? He kissed you. Don't worry about what they say back or don't say back, darling. Give it all good meaning, darling. He's a man of few words. Kissing was more important to him. Those at firm doing self-concept have no contact from SP for 9 months, paying, home alone, friends gone, things feel worse. Claire, I don't know what to say to you. If you keep saying things are worse, they'll get worse. Just step into your power more. Know that this is working. Say every day, this is working. I may not see anything yet, but this is working. I know it's been 9 fucking months and it's been hard slog, but this is fucking working because I say it is. This is going to work. Test yourself with other small things, Claire, if you can't trust yourself that this is working. Really. Is there a book or movie you can recommend to help with improving self-concept? Not really. I can't think of anything. No. When my course comes out, it'll help. I think I'm at a point where I'll be okay with or without SP. I think it's a good thing. Oh, wonderful, Rob. Yes. I need to go. Have an awesome night, Loz. And my Facebook group of wonderful people. Oh, thanks, Deb. Guys, do join the Subconscious Loz Facebook group if you haven't already. It's a lovely, supportive community in there. Affirming self-concept in front of a mirror helps so much. Yes, guys. Mirror technique. Absolutely. Thank you, my dear. I will do. Good, Claire. Do. All right, guys. I've got to go soon. Do you let go of the neediness and outcome? Absolutely. Let go of how it's going to come about and let go of the neediness. Absolutely, guys. Please. Don't hold on to the neediness. Don't hold on to how you think it's going to come about. It won't help you. That's where the letting go comes in, if you really want to talk about letting go. But it's really letting go of the old story and letting go of how it happens. How do you feel about manifesting small things like texts or calls versus manifesting the end? I would still live in the end, but manifest the calls as well. Because the calls are part of being in the end, aren't they? If you're married, wouldn't he be texting you? It'd be a very weird marriage if he wasn't. I'm going to go, guys. SP will be here soon for drop-off. Have a good night, Outlaws. Thanks, good. Have fun. What about listening to affirmations during the night? Does it help? Look, we're of two minds in the group about it. Some people say it really helps and other people get nightmares. I don't like it, but other people really like it. I don't think it helped me, but I didn't do it enough. So do it. what can hurt? Just affirm during the day as well. All right, guys, I got to go because I got to go out and I got to go pick up someone. All right, thanks so much for joining me. Please do follow me. If you don't follow me already, I go live twice a day, in the morning US time and morning UK time, okay? And nighttime Australian time. And follow me and click notification bell. And also I give you a warning in the Facebook group, Subconscious Laws, and all these lives are saved in there and you can watch them back. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.